Imagine a night out with friends. Laughter, music, the city lights guiding you home. But for some young men, that night ends in tragedy and a disturbing mystery. They vanish without a trace. And when they're found, their bodies lie still in nearby waters. Then, there's the symbol. A smiley face, hauntingly painted near the scene. Welcome to MurderZMystiquE, where we uncover chilling true crime stories that leave you questioning everything. This is the story of the Smiley Face Killer, or perhaps killers. Beginning in the late 1990s, a strange pattern began to emerge. Across the United States, particularly in cities like New York, Minneapolis, and Chicago, young, athletic, college-aged men would disappear after nights out. Days, sometimes weeks. Later, their bodies would be discovered in nearby rivers, lakes, or harbors. Authorities often ruled these deaths accidental drownings. But something didn't sit right. Two retired NYPD detectives, Kevin Gannon and Anthony Duarte, along with Dr. Lee Gilbertson, a criminal justice professor, started connecting the dots. And what they found was disturbing. Near more than a dozen of these drowning sites, the same eerie image appeared, a graffitied smiley face sprayed somewhere nearby, sometimes in paint, sometimes in chalk, always smiling. Could it be coincidence or a calling card? The team believed it was the latter, a sign left behind by someone mocking the world, marking their crime scene with a sick sense of satisfaction. The victims fit a startlingly specific profile: college students, athletic and intelligent, often white males, all out with friends, usually drinking, and each time, their paths were eerily similar. They'd leave the bar or party alone, sometimes caught briefly on CCTV, then vanish. In most cases, it was ruled accidental drowning, but the investigators believed these young men were drugged or rendered unconscious, killed elsewhere. Bodies placed in water later to mimic accidental death. Some autopsies showed inconsistent water in lungs or lack of bloating, which would suggest they hadn't been in water as long as assumed. In certain cases, trauma was found to the head or neck, signs of potential struggle or suffocation. In 1997, Patrick McNeill, a student at Fordham University, disappeared after a night out. 2 months later, he was found dead in the East River. While police ruled it an accident, Detective Gannon, who worked his case, found inconsistencies in the body's condition and believed Patrick was followed, abducted, tortured, and then dumped. This was the first case that sparked the Smiley Face Killer theory. And in recent years, NYC has seen more cases with similar elements, from Karl Clemente in 2023 to other young men who vanished under nearly identical circumstances. To this day, no suspect has been named. The FBI has not officially supported the theory, calling the deaths unrelated. But for the detectives and the families of the victims, the patterns are too exact, too repetitive, and too horrifying to ignore. Could it be one killer, or a network, sharing methods and mocking the system with every painted grin? The Smiley Face Killer may still be out there, watching, waiting, blending into the night. And the question remains, are these deaths tragic accidents, or calculated murders hiding in plain sight? If this story gripped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, so we can keep uncovering more true crime stories here on MurderZMystiquE.